friends, this is CA Mahadev Bansali and today we are talking about GSTR due dates update from July 17 to August 20 related returns, their due date change, interest and late fees waivers and reduction. So this is all brought under notification 57 2020 and by Central Tax Department from on 30th June 2020. This is by the GST department, the new notification raised, and this benefit is given for the July 17 to August 20 returns. Their due dates and the late fees are relaxations are given for those all. So we talk about first what are the taxpayer category under this. So under this the taxpayer is a three categories. First, who have like above 5 crore turnover, they are classified as 1, then 2, the group A states below 5 crore, a group B states under below 5 crore category. So these are the three basic categories we will talk about under this discussion. So friends, the state classification is given like below, which is group A states and group B states. So now we talk about the turnover up to 5 crore, group A states taxpayer. So what is the due date and revised due date we have, and then interest changes and the late fees charged on that and benefit to them. So if you have missed any return from July 17 to Jan 20, there will be a nil return, then the late fees will be nil for you. And if you have a late fees for other than nil return is rupees 500. So there is a one condition to satisfy this applicable if you filing your return by 30th September. So for any of the month, if you have missed from July 17 till now, till Jan 20 basically, so if you filing return by 30th September, you are getting benefit under your late fees. So this is very good step taken by government. So next is if you filing for the Feb 20, which is the original due date is 22nd March. This is again you get the revised due date benefit till 30th June. And if you filing till 30th June, there will be no interest. But if you filing after 30th June till 30th September, you will get interest 9%. And then after 30th September, you have to pay interest at 18%. And similarly, the late fees for nil return, it is nil, but for the other than nil return, it is 500. So if you understand, this is the all other than nil return, the late fees is capped now for 500 if you file your return till 30th September. So this is very major welcome benefit is given to taxpayers for up to rupees 5 crore group. So in the similarly, if you talk for March return, this is the 3rd July is the revised due date, and if you file up to 30th September, it will be 9%, but if you file till 3rd July, there will be no interest. After 30th September, it will be 18%. Similarly, for the nil return, the late fees is nil, but for the other than nil return, it is 500. Similarly, for the April 20 returns, you get extended revised due date is the 6th July, and interest will be 9% if you file after due date again, and then interest is 18% for the cases where you file after 30th September, and there will be charge on 500 of other than nil return late fees. Okay, so May 20, then if you see the due date original was 22nd June, this is now revised to 12th of September. And this, if you file by 12th September, there will be no interest, but after 30th September, up to 30th September, it is 9%, and after 30th September, it is 18%. And similarly, if you filing nil return, the late fees will be nil, but other than nil return, it will be rupees 500 up to 30th September. For the June 20, the original due date was 22nd July, which is now revised to 23rd September. And then for the July return, it is 27th September, and for the August return, the date is revised for 1st October, but there is no benefit is given for the late fees related close. So right now there is no change in the August return. For all other months, if you see with the revised due date, if you're filing by the due date, there will be no interest, and if you're filing up to 30th September, there will be 9% interest. After 30th September, it will be 18%. For all the returns with the nil return, it will be nil late fees. For other than nil, if you have to pay any tax, then there will be 500 late fees if you're filing any of the month till 30th September. So this is a very welcome benefit given to people, taxpayers having a turnover up to rupees 5 crore. Similarly, this benefit is same way applicable to the group 2 states also for the people or the taxpayers having turnover up to rupees 5 crore. So friends, but there is one change which is the related to due date, which is the original due date and the revised due date. So for the group 2 states, it is little different than the group 1 state. So we please look carefully, like for the Feb 20, it is 30th June now, and for the March 20, it is 5th July, and April 20, it is the revised due date, it is 9th July, and for the May 20, it is the 15th September. For the June, it is 25th September, and for the July, 29th September. So in all other cases, it is a similar. So with the revised due date, if you're filing your return, there will be no interest. But if you're filing return up to 30th September after revised due date, there will be 9% interest, and after 30th September, it will be 18%. For late fees, for the nil return cases, it will be nil. For the late fees for the other than nil return cases, it will be 500 if you file your return till 30th September. So this is the benefit for the small taxpayers having turnover up to rupees 5 crore. Now we talk the taxpayer for having turnover more than 5 crore. Basically, if you see, there will be not much benefit given to them, because the dates which is given like Feb, which is the 24th June, Feb, March and April, all the 3 months is the revised due date is given for the 24th June, and interest calculation for these cases will be the similar, which I have already shared in my earlier video. You can refer that to understand the interest calculation for these cases having turnover more than rupees 5 crore. And late fees will be nil for the nil return, and the other than nil return, it will be 500. The condition is again, if you filing till by 30th September, then this late fees will be applicable. Then May 20, it will be 27th June, the revised due date. For the June month, it will be 20th July, and for July, it is the same 20th August, and it is still no change. So if you see June, July and August for the revised due date, there is no change. So this is now the changes regarding the due dates, late fees and revised due date and the interest charges for the taxpayer under the new notification. Hope this is helpful for you. If you have any further query and related to the GST or particular subject or income tax, you can reach out to me.